Hi guys, Dr. Cribs here, and I'm here with one of my pets, and you are another one of my teacher's pets, but this is my real pet. This is Piper. She's a little bit of a kooky cat, and I'm going to see if I can get her to listen to a story that I'm going to read to you. We'll see. I don't know how much of a good listener she is. And I'm going to read you a story by an author you've probably heard a lot about before, and his name is Dav Pilkey. But you probably never heard of this book, When Cats Dream. Not many people have. What he's a little bit more famous for are his books, the Captain Underpants books, which, don't tell anybody, but I've never read one of those. I hear they're really funny, and so I'm pretty sure this is a really different kind of story, but I love it. And one of the reasons I love it is because it has really cool artwork in it. But what I want you to think about before we read it, and that's why I have Piper over here helping me, is that I think it's kind of funny if you think about, like, I have a dog and a cat, and I have my dog right here too, but you can't see him. I'm going to try to get a video of him, but it's a little tricky with my computer. But when my animals are sleeping, I always wonder, what do you think they dream? And what do you think they dream about? Like when we have a scary dream, what do you think scares them? What do you think they're scared of and dreaming? Or when they're thinking about something that's super duper extra fun, what would that dream be about? It's not like it's going to be about Disney World or something. So think about that before I start reading. It'll help make the book make a little more. I also want to show you some artwork because this book has some really cool artwork in it. So I'm going to set that up first, okay? Okay, I am still getting used to doing this, but you should be seeing my computer screen right now, and I'm going to try to open up this very, very famous lady. Look, I'll move me around here. Bear with me. I purposely want to make this not too fancy schmancy, but I don't want to make it crazy. So, hopefully you've seen this woman before, and if you were in my art class last year at EES, you definitely did. She hung out by the water fountain, and her name is Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa was painted by Leonardo da Vinci in the 1500s, and I want you to look in the book for a version of this. I think you're going to see her somewhere. Let's see what else. I have a couple more for you. This is another one. It is called Jungle Sunset. It's by a famous artist named Henry Rousseau. He did a lot of paintings of the jungles that he visited. And the date on that one is, it was painted in the late 1800s, the early 1900s, late 1800s, early 1900s. They're not really sure about it, but I want you to look for that. You're going to see a scene in the book that looks very similar to that. And I have one more picture to show you. And this one I think you might have seen. I've never had it hanging up in the art class, but it's a pretty famous one. This one is called Whistler's Mother. And it was painted by James Whistler in 1871. And you're going to see a version of this one in the book as well. So let me go get Piper. She's starting to run away. And then we'll get started on the book. Okay, here we go. We're ready to read. Well, I'm not so sure that Piper's going to join us because, I don't know how cats dream and I don't know how they read either, but we'll see. I'm about to read it to you, so let's take it away. This is When Cats Dream by Dav Pilkey. Check it out, Piper. Look. And this book is dedicated to his cat, Tomato. Okay, well, Piper is going to sit next to me, but you can't really see her very good. But she's listening. When cats are awake, all the world is the same. The food is always in the same corner. And that's true of both my animals. They always have the same food in the same place. The ball is always under the wooden chair, and there always are big people with soft, warm laps to be in. That lap might look a little familiar to you. But when cats go to sleep, everything begins to change. The white walls become blue, and the curtains blow inside out. The world is getting deeper, and all the noises are are small. Look, I think you might recognize that artwork. And I apologize because what I can see in my computer screen is backwards, so if I'm kind of holding it funny, that's the deal. Nothing is the same when cats dream. The moonbeams come in the window. Swish, swish. The fishbowl is now an ocean, and cats can dive in. And that artwork changed a little bit there, huh? When cats are dreaming, they can swim with the fishes, and they lose their socks in the sea. So this is kind of kooky, because do you think cats really wear socks? No, and I don't know if you know this, but cats are not very fond of water, so they probably in real life wouldn't want to go take a swim with the fishes. When cats dream, someone always has left the back door open, and no cat is afraid. Here we go, backwards again. The big orange dog that lives outside is asleep, snoring, 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 and cats can dance on his head. Probably not a real good idea in real life. The world is not so big now. Cats fly in the air. If they want to, they can wear shoes and a tie. They can eat up the sun and swallow the stars. When cats are dreaming, they can comb their hair with the moon. And later, when the clouds are soft and marbled, those dreaming cats will find their way to the jungle. So I think this is pretty cool because the cats are going to the jungle. That might look a little familiar. And, whoops, wrong side. You got a cat over here in his cowboy boots. That's pretty awesome. Out in the deep jungle, there are lots of cats, stalking and swinging from vines. Still, they are asleep, and there's dreaming going on. Whoa, wrong way. And while they are there, some grass reaches up to tickle the pads of their feet, and cats must go home, running, running, running. I think that the reason they have to go home is because, what do you think it would do if you were a cat and you were asleep and some grass tickled your foot? Maybe it would wake you up. When you are a cat who dreams the whole world smells like you, the other cats sing songs about you. You can lie in the pasture with quilts. You can be the only one in the world. Until the smell of rain comes in the curtains and cats must wake up. And when cats are awake, when they stop their dreaming and everything once again is the same, they can eat some food from the dish in the corner. Oops, see that left. They can look at the ball under the wooden chair, and after a time they can find another soft, warm lap to be in. That's another one that might look familiar. And cats can go back to their dreaming. Well, guys, that was fun. This is my plan, and my nose is kind of itchy because I'm actually a little bit allergic to my cat. My plan is to keep doing some more reading all throughout the summer. I don't really have a plan for how many books or how often, so just keep posting. Thank you for joining us for this story. It was fun.